I think in the race for president of the United States, a candidate has to be judged on their platform, but also on their record. The truth of the matter is that President Obama's record is well known. That we have record amounts of debt and people out of work. The cost of living has risen since he's been the president. So we know his record has been a failure. Republicans need to do better. And Newt Gingrich is in the best position to run against Barack Obama because of his record of reform as House Speaker. Um, Mitt Romney and Newt Gingrich's records are pretty well known to the public for the most part. I think there are certain aspects of their records that aren't as well known, but for the most part, Rick Santorum's record really is not well known. And I think that it's important for voters to note yes, Rick Santorum has been right on foreign policy. He's been right, just like Newt Gingrich. He's been right on foreign policy. He was joined with President Bush when it mattered most. And I think that he deserves tremendous credit for joining with President Bush in supporting the defense of our country. But I think where he runs into some trouble is on the domestic side. Let's take a look at some of his kind of shifts in positions. He voted for No Child Left Behind. Now says he was wrong. He said he didn't really believe it, but wanted to quote take one for the team, whatever that means. He voted for Medicare Part D. Now says he's wrong. He voted for. He changed his position on Social Security. He changed his position on Amtrak funding. He changed his position on the minimum wage. This is somebody who changes his positions for the different offices he runs for. This is somebody who changes his positions on an even number of years. Furthermore, there were certain votes that he made in the United States Senate that were substantially against conservative principles. Voted against right to work as a U.S. Senator from Pennsylvania, caved into the unions, which he has a history doing. Voted against NAFTA, the free trade agreement. Voted against CAFTA, another free trade agreement. Voted for steel tariffs. The truth of the matter is that Rick Santorum has a record of flip-flopping on issues and in not standing up to the special interest unions who really are actually the power source of the Democratic Party. So when you have President Obama and Rick Santorum on that stage, you're going to have some substantial differences on foreign policy and even on tax policy. But when it comes to standing up to special interests, when it comes to trade policy, you're not only, in fact, on trade policy, you'll have Rick Santorum actually running to the left of Barack Obama. But on some of the other issues, you'll have two people who do not stand up to the special interests, but stand with the special interests. The truth is that Rick Santorum is an inconsistent Washington insider and moderate Republican, and we need a proven reformer and a consistent conservative as the nominee of our party.